See, most of us think that weight loss is a linear line where you eat properly, get some physical activity, and then you lose weight. It is like that, yes and no. Yes, it does happen like that, but then your body catches up to you because it thought it was in an emergency state, so you caught it by surprise. And then what happens is that you stay on the same weight for some time. This is what people call a plateau in mountain terms, I guess. So we are all different, so it will depend on you how long it takes with that. With certain type of people, then they will just give up and then their weight will go back up. And then it will all seem impossible again. But let's say you stay in a plateau. And like I said, this happens when your body catches up to you. Okay, you popped up on me by surprise. It never took you for the popping type. So what our body normally does is that it will catch up because it's always readily. So our bodies are always trying to store as much energy as possible for an emergency state. So this sudden change in diet and physical activity makes it seem like an emergency because it sees that it's gonna need extra energy to do all of those things with the limited food that you are giving it. So in a way, it starts storing more. That's why after some time it becomes hard to lose all that weight. And at first, most of the time, you find that you're not even just losing body fat, but you're also losing water. So that might seem like you've lost weight quickly with this new diet that you tried and exercise, and then it just seems like it's gonna go like that forever, but then you're stuck in a plateau. So what most people do is that they give up, they gain back the weight, or they continue with this exercise but then intensify it. So like I said, most people then intensify the physical activity or make the diet more restrictive, and then that will lead to a further weight loss. Now the downside to this, get it? Downside because so the downside to this is that people will start to lose weight, but with this new weight that you've gained because of your restrictive diet, is that it's gonna keep going down, but you have to continue with this new lifestyle that you've created to keep off that weight. If your body catches up to you, then you will regain all that weight back, or even worse than before, because you've given it a new level of physical activity or intense exercise that it's supposed to stay on. Our bodies normally adapt like that. Hope I make sense. Now on the other side, with weight gain, it's slightly different in that most people who are trying to gain weight start off in a plateau because this is what they're normally used to. And for most people who are trying to gain weight, you'll find that they've always been that person that eats a lot of food but then never gains a lot of weight. So usually it is because of their metabolism. They just have a fast metabolism, and then that prevents them from gaining weight. So the thing that they have to change is obviously the diet and physical activity. So what most people will do is to try to include this normal pattern or daily pattern of eating different types of food that is high in energy or high in protein, so that they can bulk up and then exercise at the gym or whatever different types of exercise they do, so that they can gain all this weight. Like I said, you start off with your high energy, high protein plus diet and exercise, and you just stay in a plateau, and it just seems impossible for the longest of time. So by diet and exercise, this will change your metabolism to help you gain weight, or the desired weight that you need. But how does this new diet and physical activity make you to gain weight that you couldn't for a long time? Well, so the thing is, when you exercise, like before, our body is always like before. When we try to lose weight, our body reacts to what we're doing, so it starts to store extra energy in preparation for a daily habit that you've introduced it to. So with physical activity and exercise that you're doing while you're trying to bulk up, it starts to store as much energy as possible for the physical activity that you're going to be doing, as opposed to burning off that energy in the first place. So now, unlike before, when you were consuming a lot of food and then you just burn it quickly, now what the body does is that with that food that you consume, it stores it in preparation for the physical activity that you're going to be having on. So that way it helps to gain weight. This is where or back up. This is where the time, so when that plateau time, that's where you were still adjusting, or your body was still adjusting to this new lifestyle modification that you've provided it with. Now the upside to this is that the weight can continue to go up, and then now it may seem impossible to lose all that weight that you need. So instead of having a desired goal, some people can struggle to find themselves even at a bigger weight that they initially intended to, and now they struggle to lose all the weight and desire the weight that they used to have in the first place. So with both things, it always takes time and consistency to reach the desired goals. I've started to notice that the problem with a lot of people is that we want it now rather than later. But tell me this, if you had your desired goals right now, whatever body goal that you have, like you can get a wish and then get it right now, today or tomorrow, but then right now you can get that body. What would you do different that you can't do already at your current state? If the answer is to take pictures for people to see, that is it that you are living for other people's validation about yourself, about your body image, so that you can feel better. And if you say it's to take pictures or fit in clothes for yourself, so that you can, I don't know, maybe be happy. Is happiness really based on you gaining weight or losing weight? Is it that much of a drug that you can't be content with what you have now? Now I want you to answer yourself, what different thing would you do that you can't do right now at your current state? If you had that desired body, what would be different? What would you do? I just want to know. Make sure to like, share the video, and tell me what you think as well. Tell me what you think, how you feel about your body image. It's a struggle to have low self-esteem. I have low self-esteem, but I'm working on it. And yeah, watch this video on poop. Thank you for watching the video.